Welcome back to the channel. Got another one for you guys. 2008 through 14, 2.4 liter Dodge Avenger. Getting ready to change the camshaft position sensor bank 1. This is the code that we're getting here. We're getting the P0016, which is the crankshaft / camshaft, but we got more camshaft sensors, so it could be messing with the actual crankshaft timing. So we're going to replace that. Yep, the sensor bank 1, sensor 1. All right, so we got that there. Let's come over here to the vehicle and let's locate this dude. All right, so front of the engine, have your fuel rail here. You're going to look straight down right in here. That is the sensor there. So let's get to it and set up. First thing we're going to do is try to get this harness up and out. So you have a spot here. You're going to have to just kind of pry up like that. Same thing over here just to get it up and out. It's got these little plastic sleeve grooves that slides onto the screw right there. All right, so we got that. Come over here to the coolant housing and remove our temperature sensor connector. Okay, and we have another piece here. Wiggle up and move out the way, and let's just look around, see if we got enough movement to move this out the way a little bit to get to this dude. We may be disconnecting the fuel connectors here to the fuel rail just to get a little more wiggle room. So let me see how I'm going to go about it, and I'll be right back. And if you do have to remove this, you have a plastic tab here. Now just work it up like that, and then you're going to squeeze and pull that up. Okay, so let me set up on the tripod and let's see how we're going to get this out. All right, so after you're here, you're going to loosen up most of this stuff. It's going to be easy to remove this air intake breather, so I'm going to do that. You're going to come back here. You're going to disconnect your temperature sensor and the cam sensor bank 2. Disconnect those so you can have some wiggle room. We may or may not have to remove these. Not quite sure, but it's right there. It's tucked back, so let's go ahead and remove this dude. It's going to be a lot easier versus trying to pull and work. So let me set up somewhere. All right, so we're going to remove this dude right here. Gotta find a small screwdriver to get down in here. And let's loosen this dude up. I'll get a longer one. Just a little bit longer. And you can also use, I think it's a 7 or 8 mil, but you don't have to get one. Just use your flathead. But this is gonna make the job a lot easier to get it out. So I just back that up. Let's back this one up as well. And this is just a breather hose. You can just pop it on out the way. Let's just move it over here for now, and let's try to wiggle this dude on off. There we go. Let's come down to the bottom, do the same. Might need to loosen up a little more. So let's do that. And I'm getting that code. So let's go ahead and change this dude. This is a 08, so it's about probably time for it to die. Alright, we just need a sit down spot right there. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and work this guy off. Some twists. Pull as you twist. Still might be a little tight, so let's back it up some more. And you can also use your screwdriver to help assist it off. Just kind of wiggle and pull. And it's still pretty tight. Let's back it up some more. Okay, let's see what we get now. Come under our coolant hose and try to grab it. Alright, there we go. Got it out the way. Let's move it to the side. Alright, starting to see the light. Okay, so now I should be able to move some of these hoses to the side. Let's see. This one goes over here like that, and now we should be able to get access to that 10 millimeter underneath. All right, and let's squeeze and pull this dude, get our connector off. Don't have the parts yet, just wanted to make sure I had access. So since he's dying on us, let's go ahead and get our 10 and start removing that bolt. And grab our 10, extension, and a ratchet. Always check your wrench, righty tighty, lefty loosey, cranking that way. Let's go ahead and get in here. All right, it's got a little port, a little access spot right in here to get to it. There it is. And we got it loose. Let's go ahead and separate this connector. Be careful not to drop your screw. And if you do have a backup or something, usually I'll get it out and then use my finger to assist it out. But the way this one is, you may not be able to with your finger. So we're gonna get it out, slide it out very slowly, and grab our screw. All right, let me get a magnet tray just to be safe. All right, so we got that dude. Now let's try to wiggle and pull it out. And here we are. All right, so let's tilt it up a little, move some stuff out the way. I'm gonna use 2 fingers and just wiggle it to the side, and I should be able to get it out. Let's see. There we go. Turn it sideways, and let's pull it up and out. And there we go. All right, let's roll him this way, pull it out. So this is the camshaft position sensor here. Getting ready to go get one of these dudes and put it back in. And yeah, reset the code. You can follow this process in reverse, or you can wait till it come back and put it in. But hit a thumbs up if you're leaving, if this helps you out. Bank 1, then you have bank 2 in the back if you want to replace that one as well. Not too hard to get to, but this one is a little more tedious. So yeah, this is how you replace it. You got to go back in, you want to move those things, make sure you connect your connectors back. But this is how to be able to pull it out and just pop it back in. Follow the process in reverse, just move everything back and you should be good to go. So I will do so when I get back. See you there. All right, so we're back from the parts store. You should be able to see our hole. Let me just get a little close real quick. There it is right there. That's our hole where we're going back in. So just kind of be careful. You're not going to be able to see me do my little maneuvering, but we got our harnesses and everything loose enough to do so. All right, let's do it then. And that way we can start putting everything back. First thing we're going to do, we're going to match up the part. This is the parts number. Got it from AutoZone, SU10416. All right, so we're going to match it up. This dude right here, this dude right here, it's exactly the same. Always match it up all the way around. You're going to put a little oil on your O-ring so it'll slide in good. Got a little bit right here, so we're just going to get some off of there and wipe it around. Or you can get some. And we're just going to wipe that around. Just need to grease it a little bit so it'll pop in okay. All right, so now let's position this dude. You want to make sure you put it in facing the correct way. And we're going to do that very slowly. And let me set this here for now so I can maneuver it back in. And it's going to be kind of tedious while you're maneuvering. Just kind of twist it and turn it till you get it to go. And be very careful with it. Let you get it in there. And you're going to need a couple of fingers. And just move it again. There we go. And you want it to snap. So just kind of push on it real good. And let's see. Let's see if we can get it to pop in. The new one's going to be a lot stiffer to pop in. So, but you want it to go in and be all the way flush. Just watch your connector when you're doing so. So I'm probably going to assist it with something to get it to go in without damaging it. See if my trim tool will help me out. There we go. All right, so that was able to help. Let me line up my hole. Right, let me spin it a little bit up here. There we go. And let's check and see if we're lined up pretty good. All right, we'll know in a second. All right, so now I'm gonna put my screw back in. Let me do that. And that way I don't waste time and I can show you how to put all the rest of this stuff back. All right, so when you're going back in, you might want to put something sticky on there, a piece of tape or something, but if you feel comfortable, just guide it in with your fingertip and try to work it around until you get it in a good position. And you can start tightening it in. I'm almost there on my position, so just kind of play with it till you get it to seat good. Moving this way a little bit. And you might have to rotate it a little bit. Let's see what we get. And I think they gotta rotate it a little bit more. There we go. Let's see what we get now. And just kind of tilt it back and guide it in. Is that it? Yep, that's it. All right, so we got that in. Screw it down by hand all the way. Now let's tighten it up. Make sure your wrench is set, righty tighty, lefty loosey. This is for those who don't know. And let's get it in there good. And let's get it on there. Okay, there we go, just about there. There we go. And you don't want to overdo it because it is plastic, and that should be enough. All right, so we got that in there. Let's put everything back together and clear our codes. If your oil is low, go ahead and top it off. All right, so we got that in. Let's start connecting everything back. All right, first thing, let's get our harness back. There, connect our sensors. Got one back here. Let's connect that one. And that'll be the second bank cam. Let's connect our coolant sensor back. Looks like it's going to need a new thermostat housing soon. Got a little leakage. Let's go ahead and connect it back. Got it to click. You want them all to click. Anything that you have popped out, just snap it back. There we go. And just scan around. Make sure you didn't forget anything. All right. All that looks good. And sit that there for a minute. Let's go ahead and get this dude back on. Work it down at the bottom first. And come up top with it. And let's work that back on. And you want your hose to be kind of facing you so it's easier to remove it. Next time you're in here, get a good spot to hold this light for a minute. Not really that good, but we're gonna work with it. All right, actually we can go right here on the frame. All right, so let's work this dude back in. And you'll feel it sit all the way around. And you wanna get it all the way up. All right, so we're on there. Let me wiggle it some more, get it on. Pretty good. Even if you have to back it up a little bit, which I'm going to do just to make sure I'm set correctly and it's on there nice and snug. Yeah, sometimes you have to back it up even though you already have and taken it off. But we want it good, so just back it up enough. And let's get it on there. There we go. All right, so that's on there real good. Let's come up here and connect it back as well. Have a little sleeve right here and it slides in just like that. All right, now we can go back down and tighten that one up down there, and let's put our breather hose back on. So I'm going to tighten those here in a minute. Just want to scan around, make sure we're good. And like I said, if your oil's low, you want to top it off or do an oil change, especially when you're messing with these cylinders. I mean, these sensors, they're related to oil pressure and stuff. So, all right, got that on there real good. Got this on there real good. Looks like all our connectors are back. Otherwise, you'll get a code. That new dude, he's got his connector on. Slide that sleeve back down since we didn't have to move it, and we're looking good. So this will be how you change the camshaft position sensor, bank 1. So if I have a code for the bank 2, I'll do the video for that, but it's pretty simple to get to. But yeah, hit the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe. If you need any comments, go ahead and leave them. And yeah, live your life. Love it. And to the next video, guys. I am out.